What's the best way for me to communicate with the county commissioner?
We are at the Surf Bar, and it's always cool to hear Tyler ask the questions because it's so hard. Commissioner Abby Thompson, it's so hard to approach people, even just regular people on the street, to ask them a question. But when you hold a position like you hold, that's a position of respect, and it makes it even harder for us to approach you. But if somebody wanted to talk to a commissioner, how would they actually approach you?
Well, I think first you would just say, hey, how are you? I'm very easy to talk to. Also, social media is a wonderful way to reach out. And you can contact us at our admin building, which is downtown, or you can also email us. Also, you can contact each district at their county barn. They're each located in separate towns.
So there's a few little things that I'd want to unpack there if I was the audience. First of all, social media. Everybody just blanches out at social media now. Would that be to get a meeting with you, or do you actually communicate via social media?
So we try to communicate via social media. We try to have a 48-hour turnaround time. If you reach out to us, we'll try to respond to you. You can set up a meeting. You can ask the tough questions if you don't feel comfortable approaching me face-to-face. But yes, we would love to hear from you. We would love to hear your concerns. That's how we do our job better, when you reach out to us and let us know what's on your heart and your mind.
Well, and I'm one that I do so much better, Abby, face-to-face, in the sense of I kind of more get a feel for the person that I'm talking to. Are you opposed to that?
Not at all. I would love for you to approach me at the Surf Bar, in the street, or if you see me at a restaurant with my family, please just come talk to me.
There's another part of that. You mentioned barns. What do you mean when you start talking about barns?
So each district has their own barn. That's where we keep our heavy equipment, our trucks. That's where the majority of our employees show up every day. Yes, there's one. My barn is in Maud, America.
And when we talk about the admin building, Shawnee actually has the admin building right there by the courthouse. Every Monday, just about, sometimes they're rescheduled, but most every Monday at 1 p.m., there's also a county commission meeting that you can be a part of by showing up, and you're usually always there as well.
Absolutely, I haven't missed one yet.
Well, it's always awkward to talk to new people, but that's what we want all of us to be able to do within our community, because together we build community one season at a time. And we have another question from the owner of the Surf Bar, Tyler Hubert, coming up.
Are you satisfied with the performance of the county's emergency management department through the recent natural disaster? What are some areas of performance that need to be improved as we move forward?
That's a tough question. A lot of people coming through disaster, really, in their lives. And there are many that were affected and many that come out of it kind of in a haze, like, thank God I wasn't affected with that. But we all can jump in and help. But nobody's more at the forefront of a disaster than the county's emergency management director, Chad Larman. And
Absolutely.
Tell us, I know, Abby, that's a very tough job, and this is probably a tough question for you to be able to answer. But first of all, let's talk about how satisfied you are or not with your department.
I think the county emergency management are amazing. They really pulled through, and they really surprised me with this. I know the night of the tornado, actually, we were on the phone within 30 minutes. We had our team at the CPN location center. But Chad has been a rock star, him and his team. They've been there, they're exhausted, they show up, they work, they put in all of their effort. They've really, really impressed me through this whole unfortunate FEMA disaster.
Well, Chad Larman, also state recognized by the 90 counties. He's now a vice president on whatever that committee is or association is that they sit on. He's been invited to do that. So that was even prior to the disaster. I was so impressed with the plan that he actually had put together, but also I was impressed with the partnerships, like you just mentioned, like with CPN opening up, and they were able to, everybody come on board.
Yes, the tribe, everybody's input. I'm glad that you pointed that out. I know the night of the disaster, like I said, when we hit ground zero, approximately 30, 45 minutes after the tornado was over. He already had a game plan. He had it lined up. He said, hey, this is what I need from you, X, Y, Z. You go here, you go here, you go here. We were all out there, picking up debris, getting it off the roads, helping in any way that we could.
Well, he does a fantastic job, but there's always room for improvement as well. And when something like this strikes our community, there's a lot of people that are affected, and that's something that's interesting about county government is you cross so many different lines that you have to work with. What is it that might need a little bit of improvement, Abby, as we move forward?
I think in a natural disaster, it's key to remember you need to put away the city boundary lines. Multiple cities are in one county, and you need to remember that. I think effective communication is key, absolutely key. You have to kind of take your feelings and emotions out of it, take the boundary lines out of it, and everybody work together as one.
Well, that would be key just about in any situation.
Yes.
I mean, Tyler comes from a sports background, and it's always about the team.
Yes.
Individuals, a lot of times, have to put their own stuff down.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I don't think that you're mentioning individuals here. It's more like Chad, and then the multiple. I mean, there was multiple. He mentioned like 80 or 90 different organizations
Yes.
from all over the country,
Yes.
but mostly in our state that show up.
Yes.
Everybody's got to form one team.
Yes, I noticed that the night of the tornado, we had Lincoln County here, Cleveland County, we had so many counties just dive in and show up. Like I said, 30 to 45 minutes after the tornado, Mr. Larman did an amazing job, and everybody showed up to help. Oklahoma's strong, Shawnee's strong, Pot County's strong, absolutely.
Well, that's a great foot forward, because great things really can come out of disaster, and I don't say that lightly. Our heart goes to so many who have lost so much, but also we've got a big team that
Yes.
surrounds that loss, that we all are capable, and we need to work together and stay together.
Yes, sir.
I think we nailed it.
Perfect.
We knocked it out of the park. Is there anything else that you'd like to share from some of the questions that were asked today, Abby?
I just hope everyone realizes that our heart is with you. Going through a natural disaster is awful. I've lived that. I actually lost my home in a tornado when I was 14, so it's devastating. And I think the aftermath continues to go on even weeks and months after the tornado. So if there's anything that we can do to help you, just know that we're here, we care for you, we love you guys, we really do. So please let us know if there's anything that we can help with.
So hit them up, Pottawatomie County Government, on any of the social media channels. You can try to find them there, or you can look up the admin number, which I'm sure is posted right here, right now. For Abby Thompson, I'm Daniel Shaughnessy. Thank you to Tyler Hubert and everybody at the Surf Bar for hosting us here each Monday to talk to you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.